Action.
All right, when running bubble mailers, we want to raise up the print head slightly so they run under. We'll set this up to, you can go 0.2 to 0.25 roughly. Now our feet are on the corners, so we just want to kind of get in the middle. It seems, run along there relatively fine. So next we want to adjust the pen to paper. Since we are going to be running this underneath, it will fan up and hit the printhead. So we want the actual printhead to go, to not come down as far, which means having a lower number. So we'll go to 50 under right here, 5,000. So next we move over to alignment section here. This alignment guide is going to have to go basically all the way up. In order to do that, we're going to have to move some of these pieces here. So we can move this wheel, move that over. We might have to move it further. And move this piece so it's out of the way here. See if we get that back down. Just tighten that until it's snug. Just want you to know roughly the same position as the other one. Move that. Might have to move it a little bit further. We'll see if this moves up okay. So we'll loosen these. Let's see how it slides. It seems to clear, so I'll just move it pretty much up to this top position here right now. And should slide right under there. All the wheels are turning. Alright, and then next we're going to move over to the feeder. So the feeder, we just take out the stock we're running right now. We'll just clear this out. And then we're going to do two things here. The main frame here will slide up. This is notched. So we'll loosen these on either side, the two, and this whole piece will slide up slightly so we don't have to do so much adjustments over here. That's going to help it run under smoother. And then we're going to take out this middle section right here because that when it comes down at that angle, sometimes it gets caught on the middle piece and gets destroyed. So we'll move this back and we'll grab our Allen set here. This is in inches. This is a 1/8 it looks like. Just loosen those slightly. And we'll pull it up, tighten that down, tighten that down. Got that snug. We want to take this one out now. This is for our middle bar. I just want to put that on here for right now. Put that back. You might have to adjust the foot slightly, but lifting it up generally is a good distance. So we'll stick this in here, flap on the back, make this a little bit wider. So just as if you're setting up a normal envelope, the guide's going to have to have a slightly higher edge, and you can mess around with that to get it just right. Since we did adjust your guides wider, you also always want you to center this. You might play with that alignment section, making it go down slightly, to make sure we have a true straight edge as it goes to the printer. And we'll just put a couple in here and see how it feeds and what adjustments we might have to do. Alright, the next step in the process for setting up for bubble mailers is adjusting these fingers slightly, because as a bubble mailer comes through, if they're down too tight, it's going to jam there. So we're just going to move them back slightly so there's just a little more space there. Adjust them kind of to taste as you run. And we might want to play around with this wedge here a little bit. If these are too tight, you often will see that it starts skewing, or if your alignment section isn't making contact. If it's skewing, then drop this down slightly. If it's catching there, raise it up a little bit. So we'll try this again. I'll lift the foot slightly and move our wedge a little bit, and then we'll check how they're traveling through. I'm just going to pull this wedge back slightly. Clockwise moves it up, so I'm just going to do about half turn the opposite direction. Right now I'm just going to push a couple through. Let's push the wedge up, see if that improves it. And that does seem to improve it. So now I'm going to load it all up and we can see how our stuff is going through the actual printhead.